Losing weight is a little more complex than you may think it is. It's a little bit more than calories in, calories out. How many calories you consume, I think that's pretty straightforward. I had somebody on TikTok yesterday comment saying that they are over 400 pounds. How would calculating their calories in, calories out work for them? And the answer isn't as simple as you think. The first step, of course, to anybody, this applies to anybody regardless of what weight you are or what activity level you have to figure out how many calories you're consuming every single day. This is why tracking is so crucial, especially if you don't have any idea where you already are currently. And I know what you're thinking, oh, I gotta track my calories. That's so much work. It's really not. I used to think the same way. All it is just getting into a habit of putting numbers, not even numbers necessarily, putting food items into a phone. There's so much research about this. It works. Is it sustainable long-term? Is tracking what you eat sustainable long-term? Not necessarily. You don't have to. Does it work? Absolutely. There was a study at Duke University a few years back. 90 people, heavy, wanted to lose weight. All they did for 90 days straight was tracking what they're eating. The awareness alone, they didn't change a thing about what they ate. Just the awareness of that alone made them lose on average about 5 pounds. That might not seem like a lot, but when you think of it as in they were just strictly aware of what they were eating, that's a big deal. And of course, it's the first step to what I'm talking to here. So once you have an idea of how many calories you're consuming, then you have to think about the more complicated question. How many calories are you burning in a day? Obviously, every day is different. There's 4 things that go into that. First thing is your BMR, otherwise known as your metabolism, basal metabolic rate. This is how fast you burn calories throughout the day. We're going to try to figure out your total daily energy expenditure, okay? This is the number that makes up your whole calorie burn throughout the whole day. And this is what number we are going to subtract from your calorie intake, hence getting into that calorie deficit, which is going to help you lose the weight. All math. Your metabolism is like a campfire, and the protein you eat is like the logs. That's the building blocks or the structure of your metabolism. So the more logs you put on your fire, the more protein you take in, the bigger your fire is gonna burn. Nutrient aware you are of what you're eating, so it'll take less effort for you to burn more calories. That's the first part of the equation of 4. The second part is your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, otherwise known as NEAT. This stands for all the calories that you burn from not exercising, because whether you know it or not, you are burning calories right now. You burn calories 24 hours a day doing pretty much anything. Your non-exercise calories could increase as well from that BMR increase, okay? So it kind of works together in that regard. This could also be from other things like choosing to take the stairs instead of the elevator, parking far away at work, and it burns that many more calories. You'd be surprised. These were 2 out of the 4 things you need to figure out how many calories you burn in a day. Follow for part 2.